3rd and 20. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark. 68 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, sacked. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Sapp. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is the
touchdown! John Mechie, 57 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Up the middle they go. Sapp, and he's got some space here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. He Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Chris Jones on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring him in off the corner one time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This ball caught by Mechie.
Touchdown! John Mechie in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Garrett Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Down the left sideline. McCole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. McCole Hardman. 87 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. Touchdown, Texans! Brevin Jordan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a Isaiah Rodgers. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Cougar 19. Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Stroud to throw it.
That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans, look at the big man rumble. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. The offense has had success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give right side for Pacheco. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.